Be Here Now. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the invisible world of Jeremy Jonz, where all things are possible when you believe. So hang on, here we go. Let's do this. You just found the 46th. Welcome. Also, go find our new inspo letter. Sign up for that. It's in the show notes, or go to jeremyjones.com. Sign up there. It's all free. It's bespoke inspiration to boost your day. So think of the inspo letter like a small wellness shot of inspo, a little small shot of the podcast. This is the invisible world of Jeremy Jonz, a place where dreamers and makers transcend illusions. And I am Jeremy Jonz, your host today, and pretty much every day. This is quite possibly my favorite miniseries ever. I mean, we haven't even started yet, but it is that good. It's so good. But how to begin? Where to start? Well, we're all going to head up to the mountains, to the snowy mountains. So I guess the question is not where do we start, but rather where do we drop in? That's where I struggled. Where I stood frozen with the snowflakes swirling around, the wind blowing waves of top layer wispy snow off the crest. You know, standing there with my ski goggles on, gripping the poles, second-guessing my sanity. Why am I going over this cliff? Looking for the right place on the edge to drop in. Now, my son, he's a phenomenal skier. Unbiased. Little dude can shred. He's a natural. It comes so easy for him. The last year or two, he passed me to become the reigning expert skier in the family. One day we found ourselves meeting up with his buddy and his buddy's dad on the slopes. I heard they were good. Now, I already knew my son, 10 at the time, was better than me, and these new friends were backcountry experts. In fact, I heard that the dad, Todd, was not just a great skier, but a professional mountain guide. Not just a professional mountain guide, though, but one of only a few hundred with high-level international certifications, which puts him in the 1% of guides in the world. Bro has guided summits on all the tallest mountains in the world. You know, Denali, Vinson, Everest, and so on. Should I say McKinley now? He guided Mount Vinson and Antarctica. And if that's not impressive enough, he's done it dozens of times. He's one of literally a handful, one hand of people who have guided Antarctica that many times. He's hiked and skied down mountains where he was the very first human to ever summit. I'm trying to play it cool when we meet up. My son was itching to ski with actual, real, bona fide skiers. We met at the bottom of the lift, pounded knuckles with our gloves on, intros, and then said, hey, let's go find some fun runs to do. Oh no. Fun runs? No. Don't give me that. You can't sell me that. I'm not falling for that. I knew what they meant. Fun. Fun for these people means ducking under ropes, going over cliffs, hiking up mountains by foot to then ski down, get lost in the backcountry. So fun. Todd looks at me. So Jeremy, what about you? What do you want to go hit? And I'm thinking, how about we go hit the chocolate Waffle Hut and some hot cider? Let's hit some of that up. Let's double down on the chocolate swirls. But I'm too cool to say that, so I say, oh, you know what? I'm more of a blue cruiser. Okay, I'll pause here. Skip 30 seconds ahead if you already know this. But in skiing, they rank the difficulty of runs as green circles, that's for easy and beginners, blue, which are squares, intermediate stuff, my favorites, and black, which is a diamond for advanced. Oh, and some mountains, they also have these double black diamonds, experts only. Those have the signs that warn of extreme danger and lots of ropes around them. So when I tell Todd that I'm a blue cruiser, that's me saying, I'm not a beginner, but I don't really belong on a black. He responds, cool. And we shuffle on to the lift. As we ride up, Todd's son, who is a brilliant skier himself, says, hey, Dad, I'm in the mood for Here Be Dragons. Let's go hit that. It's funny. I don't remember seeing that run name on any of the blue signs I've ever done at the resort. So I say, what's that? What's that? He parrots. It's the funnest run. You do have to go out through the boundary gates at the top, which are only open when there's no avalanche danger, but it is so fun. How hard is it? Oh, it's a double black. I shake my head and looked over the flocked treetops as the lift takes us up higher and the snowflakes continue to drop from the sky. Then my son responds and makes things even worse. Oh, cool, let's go try that. Great, just great. What am I going to do? I, of course, already know Todd is up for it. I don't know him very well at the time. We just met. But I lean over. Hey, Todd, listen, I don't know that run. It sounds like it could be out of my pay grade. I hope that it came out cool because inside, it's like, Mayday, Mayday, mission abort, eject, everyone head to the Waffle Hut immediately, go time, go! And then I had a clever idea. I could just go, just me to the Waffle Hut, and the three of them go fight this dragon run as I get ready to open my mouth and suggest, Todd, like a pro guide who has seen this 1,000 times, taps my knee. Hey, don't worry, I got you. He looks over to the boys and says that we are going to drop in on regular Black Diamond first to get warmed up and see what kind of skier I am before we commit to Here Be Dragons. Okay, I mean, typically, as a seasoned blue cruiser, I prefer to get my warm-up run in on a green, not a black, but that's just me, and here I am, the odd guy out. We unload. We stop at the edge, and Todd says he will go on ahead, and I should wait for him to look up so he can size up my skiing. By the time I decide where to drop in, so as to not fall in the first 10 feet of the run, which I still do, by the way, I eventually make it to Todd, but only after a few more falls, and taking so long, he told the boys to just go on and we'd meet at the bottom. I'm stiff, rigid, and tense, nervous, and so hot. It feels like the dragon is breathing down my neck, even though it's like 4 degrees outside. These puffy snowflakes falling down like cotton balls dumped out of a jar, and I have beads of sweat skiing down the whiskers on my face. Eventually, I muscle through. The black run fades into a blue run as we all head for the lift again. And I love the blue. I'm cruising. Back on the lift going up again, his son asks again, So, Dad, now can we go up Here Be Dragons? Come on, please. I'm looking off to the side. hoping the lift breaks for the day. We get stuck, some mechanical error, something, and they have to reverse us back down. But then Todd says, yeah, I think we're ready for dragons. Let's do it. He knowingly taps my knee again and whispers, I got you. As we approach, Todd tells me that it's going to get cliffy at the beginning and that we'll need to traverse over the face of the rocks to get in position. I'm sorry, rocks? Cliffy? Like, I'm very comfortable and reasonably proud of my Blue Cruiser street rep. When did cliffy ever enter in my itinerary? We make it to the ropes and Todd's son is in front of me. As we pass through the double black diamond sign, which I put in the show notes one time I went up there, clipped it for you, check it. Anyways, the experts only pass this point sign. You can get serious injury or die sign. The last chance to turn back now sign. Little bro taps the sign with his pole as he scoots by. Ooh, you ready for this, Jeremy? Jeremy Jonz, you ready? He hollers playfully at me, but I don't even hesitate. I say, of course I am, so long as I have Todd here. A big gust at the summit kicks up the loose strands of snow, whips it off the skyline like a sheet of smoke. It was blowing hard, and I remember not minding the wind chill or my frozen toes or my second-hand skis I rented at the local shop. All I remember once I traversed the rocks and perched up in our descent slot was how lost I felt. What am I doing here? How did I get talked into this? This isn't me. I'm a Blue Cruiser. I thought about unclipping my skis and booting off, but not after the snowbird fall from last winter. More on that later. So the three of them, they cut through the powder, celebrating the conditions, saying over and over again how it's deep and untouched, fresh pow. But all I could think about is, what am I doing here? Hey, Blue Cruiser, I'm talking to you. Who do you think you are? A double black? Really? Really, Jonz? You just staggered and fell all over the warm-up single black diamond like you were some drunk homeless bum. I felt lost. Not in the right place for me, lost. Have you ever felt lost? It's okay if you haven't. You don't have to. Don't force yourself to. It could just be me. That's okay. I remember feeling lost when I was pre-business at college. A lot of my friends were business majors, but after falling asleep, literally, true story, after the third consecutive week of Econ 101, I felt lost then too. All my buddies were in business majors. I wanted to make lots of dollar bills, but I was lost in an auditorium of 200 who all said they wanted the same thing. So I withdrew. Not just from the class, but from the major. Anyway, maybe you've been lost before. Everyone else was having kids and you weren't. You didn't. Maybe everyone else was hitting home runs and you kept getting singles. No. You're getting hit with pitches. But, just so grateful to get on base. Maybe everyone else is posting bikini pictures and you can't stop going back for seconds now, can you? Oh, it's good. Yeah, I want an extra whipped cream on the cheesecake. Maybe everyone else is having dinners at the country club. Maybe after a few corrective surgeries. Still, your eyes are not symmetrical. And people keep asking you, hey, what's up with your eye? You catch them staring at it. It's called ptosis, okay? Or maybe you just lost big money for your investors and got blacklisted from the good old boys club. And people don't take your calls anymore. Not just people, These are people who used to be your friends, used to be your family. Which is sad, but meantime, you have mouths to feed yourself. Maybe that special someone doesn't love you anymore, at least not in that way. Maybe your friend is stamping their passports to Europe again, taking all the high roller cruisers, cashing checks, and you, I got one. Hey, I got one over here. You are up late working on a podcast that after 5 years you still believe in. You still believe needs to be out there. You still believe it's going to light up the sky like the high noon sun across the Mojave. So yeah, maybe you've been lost. But you could take it from someone else besides me, like maybe HDT, as in Thoreau. It's not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. That feels right. Maybe it's not until we are lost that we actually start to understand who we really are, what we are truly built for, what we actually love, what we don't, what we are incredibly and competently capable of, what's really inside us. You know, from those earlier episodes, what's down in the deep core, baby? I want to know the 27 million degrees core, not on the surface, not the 10,000 degree, not the surface of the sun. What's down in the core? Instead of trying to avert it or hide it or avoid it or nervous about it or imposter syndrome it, or maybe we should just try intentionally to get lost more often. Well, meet me back on the top of Here Be Dragons on the next episode. For now, be okay with being lost. It's okay. Because if Thoreau's math pencils out correctly, it means we will understand ourselves down the 27 million degree nuclear core, and it will burn so hot that we will have the juice to be the best thing possible. You. Why? Bet on yourself, because I believe the world needs who you were meant to be. So drop in. Go be it. But wait, there's more. If you haven't already, subscribe free to the Invisible World Inspo letter, which is bespoke inspiration to boost your day. A read it in a minute lift delivered right to your inbox. Click the link in the show notes, and there goes the boom.